Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to um, the Baltimore Pinch podcast. So today we're going to go over some things. But I am sorry, guys, first and foremost, that I did not. It was late. I started the stream late. I actually had a birthday party to go to. My cousin, she turned 2 today. So that's why it started at 8 o'clock instead of 7:45. I apologize. We have some people coming in, going to join the stream, hopefully. Those people are maybe, possibly Kevin, possibly, what's his name? Kyle, and possibly Jason. So I'll be back. I have to put my fan on because I rushed home and I'm super hot right now. All right, that's better. All right, so now I just got to put on Discord. There we go. I'm going to move that to my other screen. All right. Oh. Jason just responded. It's still loading in. All right. Jason cannot do it today. I wonder, Kevin's probably not going to be able to do it today. Let's see, is Nick going to be able to do it? Let's see. If not, I'm gonna have to ask. I'm asking like tens of hundreds of people right now. We'll get in our first category real quick here. Let's do something that's not too time consuming. Yeah, we'll do this. You can see the new infographic down there. New graphic, I mean. My phone is on 13%, so that is great. So, new O-line, good or bad? I'm going to plug in my charger to my iPad or to my phone, and I'll be right back. New O-line, good or bad? So, new O line, as we lost a couple people key to our O line, Marshall Yanda, most notably, um, and Orlando Brown Jr. They both left us, and that left us with gaping holes in our O line. Our new O line, though, is going to be left tackle Ronnie Stanley, amazing. Left guard Ben Cleveland, who is amazing, by the way. He is the squirrel guy, if you didn't see his interview today, which is amazing. Center, they're going to move Bozeman to center. That's going to be interesting, and we'll have to see what happens there. I think Ben Cleveland should move to center, though. I think they should try him out at center if Bozeman doesn't do good. And then right guard, Kevin Zeitler. I think that is our most underrated free agency addition. We got Sammy Watkins and what's his name? But, I mean, Zeitler, man, I think he's going to be underrated. He's going to be a stud. And then right tackle to finish this list is Alejandro Villanueva. Nope, not that graphic. This was a couple weeks ago, right after we finished the episode. Alejandro Villanueva is now a Baltimore Raven. I think he is going to fit in with the locker room well. I think he's going to fit in with Lamar Jackson well. I think Lamar will be. I think he'll carry Alejandro Villanueva to looking good. That's my thoughts. But back to the O line. Because Ben Cleveland, I mean, he's something else. I think he can definitely become one of the best guards in the league, behind Martin and Nelson. But I don't know. We'll have to see. I think the Ravens' offense is going to make it easier for him to do that. Same with Villanueva, but I think that they can push through. So, real quick, some main topics that we are going to focus on. Real quick, or focus on later in the live stream. I don't think we have any basketball, any Terps news. I think we'll have to ask somebody who gets on later if they know any Terps news. But later on the podcast, we're going to be talking about an in-depth analysis, which is basically us talking about them. I didn't do any research into them, but of the Ravens picks, Bateman, Owe, Cleveland, Wade, Hayes, Tyler Wallace, which I think I'm really high on. Did I say Hayes? Hey, I like Hayes as well. What's his name? And then Ben Mason, which I'm very confused on what his role is going to be. I think we drafted. Oh, and then we picked up some some unrestricted draft people. I don't know what the term is, but picked up Ardarius Washington, a wide receiver that was a wide receiver with Lamar in college. We're not going to talk about him, but I mean, I think it's okay for them. Next, after that, is going to be schedule predictions. The new Ravens schedule has released, so we'll talk about our predictions on the record of the Ravens. And then fantasy, we'll talk about fantasy afterward, and show tell will be mixed in with that as well. So, while we're waiting on some people to join, okay. So, okay. All right. Next up on the list is I want to talk about that with him. Let's see. Where's my cursor? There it is. Tim Tebow returning to football. Tim Tebow is returning to football after a couple of years. I don't remember the exact amount, but he's playing as a tight end with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, this has brought up some speculation with the league and with Colin Kaepernick and the term blackballing, I think it was. But many people, most notably Des Bryant, some coaches, they don't think that Tim Tebow will be able to sustain being a tight end in the league. But I think that this move is strictly for. Why is there a shadow? That's my question. Where's my hand? The shadow is up here. Is it the? I think it's that green screen. All right. Anyway, I think Tim Tebow is there to mentor Trevor Lawrence. I think that's it. I don't think there's anything else to it. But I do think I really like this addition to the Jacksonville Jaguars because they need a tight end. Two, I don't think Tim Tebow is going to be it, but he creates a veteran presence in the locker room. And even if he's not a tight end, even if he's not a quarterback, he has a great attitude, and I think Trevor Lawrence can be modeled in that way. We'll talk about that later. Real quick, in football news, Eric Fisher to the Colts. One of the top tackles off the market. That was after Alejandro Villanueva signing. But Mitchell Schwartz is out there still. Eric Fisher went to the Colts. I like this move. He's not going to be ready by the time we play them. More on that later. Because he did something to his ACL or something. That takes time to come back to. But yeah. I like that. The Colts needed a left tackle to fill in the gap at left tackle by Anthony Costanzo. I heard somebody switching to Alejandro Villanueva. I heard somebody say we didn't need him because he's 6'4", I think. Hold on. Excuse me, 6'9". Somebody said that since he's 6'9", we already have 2 6'4" players that can slide in and play that right tackle position. But that's stupid because height doesn't determine your skill, if that makes any sense. Another thing about him is he wasn't very good at protecting the passer as Lamar Jackson. I mean, I don't know. I do think he'll be able to help in the run game, and I think Lamar will scramble out of any sacks that Alejandro Villanueva will give up. Thanks guys for watching. You guys can talk in the chat. I love to talk to you guys. It's not over yet. So what else? How's your day been going? That's a perfect question. I'm gonna talk about real quick baseball. Baseball. It's the end of an era, beginning of a new era. With vets going out, studs coming in. The graphic, you can see Albert Pujols and Jared Kelenic, which had an awful rookie debut. But veterans retiring, such as Pujols, Todd Frazier, well, not retiring, but getting waived off, which probably they're going to retire. Pujols got waived, Todd Frazier got waived, and then people were choosing retirement, like Tyler Flowers that came out today, catcher for the White Sox and the Braves. I mean, I don't think he should be retiring that early, but who knows? And then I heard Chris Tillman. I don't have a graphic for this, but Chris Tillman is actually coming back, not to the Orioles, but just to baseball in general. Hopefully he can find somewhere to fit in. Also, Jordan Zimmerman, he retired. Longtime national, and then Detroit Tiger, which was the horrible choice by them, and then Giant, I think. But Jay Flaw got claimed off the waivers by Atlanta after his Orioles debut. I haven't seen that game. I don't know. I guess, did he do bad? Did he do good? Who knows? But I guess he did bad because the Orioles waived him. No basketball. So we're going to go back up and we're going to talk about some things. All right. Well, it looks like nobody's getting on. Whatever. We're going to scroll up to the top. We're going to start with Aaron Rodgers. Is his time as a Green Bay Packer over, is the question. What do you guys think? Let me know in the live chat. You can type that in. Oh. E. Pullman said Fort later. Maybe. Depends on how tired I am from making this. Hey, Evan, do you want to join real quick just for comedic relief? We'll wait back on an answer. But Aaron Rodgers, is his time as a Packer over? I'm going to say yes. I think he's fed up with the organization. I think he's going to go to the Denver Broncos. Hear me out. Broncos with Aaron Rodgers is going to at least the wild card, maybe even higher. Evan said he's doing homework right now. Okay, that's fine. Aaron Rodgers, if you put him on the Broncos, if you put him on the teams need a quarterback. If you put him on the Colts, that's a better team. If you put him on the Dolphins, that's a way better team. They might go to the Super Bowl if you put them on the Dolphins. If you put them on the Eagles, that's a okay team. That doesn't make it better. If you put him on the Falcons, that's even older, Matt Ryan. If you put him on the Lions, for sure. If you put him on the Patriots, he might go to the Patriots. Probably not. If you put him on the Rams, if you put him on the Saints, if you put him on the Steelers, the Texans, football team, these are all teams that could benefit by getting Aaron Rodgers as their quarterback. But I think the Denver Broncos will benefit more, and they have the draft capital to do so. I think because look at their team. They would have Aaron Rodgers. They would have Melvin Gordon, and I think they have another back. Their O-line, it's in shambles because Jawan James just got released. Noah Fant, tight end. Jordan. Cortland Sutton. Judy. I don't remember his first name. Jerry Judy. And then on the defense, you have Bradley Chubb, Von Miller, And their secondary, man, they got Sertan, and they got the Bear. Their secondary, they're looking a really good team. But Aaron Rodgers, I think his time as a Green Bay Packer are over. I think he's fed up with the organization. I think he's had enough. And he's been recruiting some people. I don't know if he's recruited Davante Adams, but Davante Adams says, depending on what Aaron Rodgers says, that will directly benefit his future. So Davante Adams, Aaron Rodgers, take them off. What do the Packers have? Nothing. Aaron Jones, that's what they have, which isn't even that great. So if the Packers manage to lose Davante Adams and Aaron Rodgers in the same season, man, that would be a team to watch. Also, news came out that they signed Blake Bortles. You might know him from the Jaguars. But does this mean that they have no confidence in Jordan Love? Some say yes, some say no. I think they have confidence in Jordan Love because why not? Why would you draft him in the first round to sit the bench and wait? I think I know where this is going to go. They have Joe. All right, I'll play in the bit, Evan. I'll play in the bit. Who's Joe? Where was I? Jordan Love, was I? I don't remember where I was at. But yeah, why would they draft the first overall if they're not going to use him and he's going to sit behind Aaron Rodgers all year? It doesn't make sense. Joe Mama. Wow. Okay. I fell for it, guys. Thanks for watching. Leave a like, subscribe. Thanks. I'm going to go hide in my bed now. I'm kidding. I don't know. This whole situation feels odd to me. I don't know what it is. Next. I don't want to get into that until later. Oh, we're flying through these. All right, well, this is going to be a shorter stream tonight, probably about an hour. Because, one, I'm tired. I think everyone wants to play Fortnite, and I don't think anybody else is coming. I'm going to take off my hat. Let's see how bad my hair is. I mean, it's not that bad. Not going to lie. I look like a hot mess right now. I was outside playing baseball with my cousins as well. All right. Ravens picks in depth. Let's start with Rashad Bateman. I think he is an Allen Robinson type. He goes up. He gets the football. He's a good route runner. Not really good, but good, mediocre. I think he can make a number one impact on this team. Think of it. Sammy Watkins outside. Rashad Bateman on the other side. Hollywood Brown in the slot. Now, you can switch him out with Duvernay. And who has... Oh, Tylan Wallace. I am very high on Tylan Wallace because he is a better Willie Snead. He goes up. He stops right about 5 meters away from the mark, the first down marker. He stops, he catches it, he drops, or just he fights for that every extra yard. Not he drops, but he fights for that every extra yard. That's what we need. We need somebody that can play like a Raven. We might not see that this year because our wide receiver core is crowded, but it might work out in our favor. Oh, and Miles Boykin, where is he coming in as a blocker? Which doesn't make sense because if he comes in, teams know we're going to run. Odafe Owe. I am very high on Odafe Owe. I think he can become something special. I really hope that Odafe Owe can become something special. Now, there are some things that he needs to do in order to be special. He is raw. He is so raw that it's very bad. He got 0 sacks last year. Now, he said it was pressure. Pressure was good. Pressure is good, but are better sacks. So if he can get to the pass rusher, I'm expecting him to have a great year. Odafe Owe could not have gone to a better team that can develop him. I think he's going to have a heck of a year this year. But the Ravens, they just need to develop him. That's all. What's next? Ben Cleveland, we already talked about him a little. I think that was a really good pick by us. He's versatile, or not versatile. He can go up. He can come back down. He can block. He can do everything what a guard needs to do. He's really good. I am high, but not as high as Odafe Owe and Tylan Wallace. I think Owe was the best pick of our draft class, and then it goes Tylan Wallace. Then it goes Bateman, Cleveland. I like Hayes as well. And then Wade and Mason. We'll go Hayes. I like Dalen Hayes. You can get after the quarterback. I don't think he's going to be anything special, but I hope he does good. I have a feeling that he might do good, but that is with the crowded Ravens defensive group. Sean Wade, he can become something special. I keep saying that for everybody. Most likely no, but if the Ravens pick him, man, then they think that's something special. Because what's the last time we drafted a cornerback? Last year, maybe? No. The last good cornerback that we drafted, Marlon Humphrey. Before that, Jimmy Smith. Before that, somebody good. But we are very good at finding cornerbacks. And I do think that we may have gotten our cornerback that can play maybe in the slot. He's, you know what he is? He's a Tavon Young if Tavon Young gets hurt. And I think that he can be there for us. Ben Mason, the fullback. Where are we going to use him? Tight end? Andrews, Boyle. We don't have a third tight end. He might be our tight end, but he's a fullback. He can't catch. And Ricard can't do that either. They should be used as fullbacks. That's it. I didn't like that pick. In the 7th round, pick somebody that you can use effectively. Like maybe another cornerback or like Ardarius Washington. Why did you pick Ardarius Washington? I think that was a great undrafted free agent. Not free agent. Undrafted rookie. That was a great pickup. Why couldn't you pick him over Ben Mason and pick Ben Mason later? That doesn't make sense, but here I am talking about it. All right, we'll talk about this. So schedule predictions are up next. I think nobody's joining me, so I think it's just going to be me tonight. This might not even hit an hour. This might hit 45 minutes. But that's just me talking for 45 minutes. My eyes are sleepy right now. Lamar Jackson versus Patrick Mahomes, Week 2 Sunday Night Football. I'm rolling up my sleeves because I'm very hot. Sunday Night Football. I like this. We've played the Chiefs week 3 the past couple of years. We've lost all the time, but I think this year is different. I think this will be a gut check, somebody called it, and I think that this will see who's the true winner because a lot of times our people were hurt. And that's why we didn't do too well. But I think if we come off the road feeling really well off that win against the Raiders, I think we can gain the momentum, keep Patrick Mahomes and company in check. Who knows? And then we're gonna go to the schedule predictions. Now. All right. So, week 1, I'm going to tell you my schedule predictions. If anybody else joins, I'm going to tell you theirs. Week 1, Raiders. We might get in because I have to talk about the scoring. All right. Who do they have? They don't have a defense. That secondary, at least. If we can pass the ball early, I think we can get the dub. They have Furl. They have. Is he the only one? Jonathan Abram. Those are really only 2 that stick out on that defense. Offense is a little more noticeable. Josh Jacobs, we're going to have to keep him in check. John Brown, Willie Snead, a couple big faces. Wide receivers aren't a threat that much, but the real threat is Darren Waller, top 5 tight end in the league. Who's going to cover him? Cornerback? He's too small. Linebacker, too slow. I think this is going to be Patrick Queen's job, even though he sucks at covering. I think he's going to have a real test. Week 1 against the Raiders. I think we pull out with a dub. I don't think the Raiders defense is anything special, but their offense can produce numbers. But I think this is going to be not a blowout. I think it's going to be 24 to 17. Touchdown game. 24 to 17. I think that's what I'm going to. Okay. All right, we might have a person come on. Anyway, 24-17 is that prediction. Week 2, Chiefs. I think they come out with the dub. This is going to be a field goal game, high scoring game. 45-42. I think it's going to be a very high-scoring game. I don't think our defenses are going to keep each other in. Wait, no. I'm gonna back down just a little bit. I think this is going to be 21. What did I say the last one was? 24-17. I think this is going to be 14-10. I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. I think we're going to figure out how to limit the Chiefs. I think they're going to figure out how to limit us, and I think it's just going to be a battle of defenses. You know who they have. They have Kelsey. They have Mahomes. They have running backs. They have enough. They have Tyreek Hill, Mecole Hardman. We have Sammy Watkins, though, so that might be effective. Might give us the cheat codes. And then they have that revamped O-line that we're probably not going to touch until late in the game. The week 3 at the Lions. Now this is gonna be a blowout. This is gonna be 42-7. Who do they have? Jared Goff. That's it. Rashad Perriman. Is that DeAndre Swift is their only good player on that team. I feel bad for them. Oh, they have Penei Sewell too. Week 4. So right now we're 2-1 into week 4. Week 4 we're at the Broncos. All right. Week 4, that is at Broncos at Mile High Stadium. I think it's going to be a closer game that we expect, especially if Aaron Rodgers is there. Without Aaron Rodgers, I think we limit them to 7 points. I think we get 21. With Aaron Rodgers, I think they get 21 points. I think we get 23 points. I think we win by a field goal. Broncos they were my wild card team last year. But Drew Lock, God, they just got the worst. They got the worst of it. So we're 3-1 at the Colts are at M&T Bank Stadium. So now this is a tough one. I think this is gonna be a low scoring game because we both have good defenses. I think this is gonna be 17-7. I think this is going to be a low-scoring game. I think the Colts are another wild card team that I think can really get it going. I think the Colts are going to beat us here. Carson Wentz hopefully returns. Crap. I'm not supposed to pick at this. Carson Wentz returns to the form he was in when he won the Super Bowl. Jonathan Taylor, Naheem Hines, Michael Pittman, T.Y. Hilton, Julio Jones might join that group. Their defense, Darius Leonard, Kwity Paye, and everybody else. And then we play the Chargers. Week 6 at Los Angeles. I think we win that. I think that's gonna be a good game. 35-17 Ravens. Week 7 at the Bengals. I think we're gonna win that. We're gonna go 33. Nope. Yes. Can that be possible? Yes, it can. 33. 33-15, I'm sorry. All right. So, week 8. So, here's the thing. I have a sneaking suspicion, fingers crossed, that this will not happen. I think that Lamar Jackson will get hurt this year. And it sucks, because as a Ravens fan, we expect them to go very far. And that's going to rely on the backs of Trace McSorley, Huntley, and then we signed another quarterback. But I think he will get hurt, and we won't do anything. We won't be able to do anything about it. I really hope that is not the case. I really hope that Lamar can stay healthy. Week 8, we have a bye. Week 9, we play the Vikings at Minnesota. I think we beat them 42-28. I think then next we play the Dolphins at in Baltimore. I think Here's an unpopular opinion. I think this is a trap game. I think the Dolphins are going to come into Baltimore. We might have a... All right, Kevin's going to be able to do it. Hold on, I got to figure out how we did it last time. I'm trying to stay awake here. I'm going to listen to music as well. All right. Okay. Where was I? I think this is a trap game. I think the Dolphins will beat us. I think they'll beat us 14. No, not 14. That's way too small. I think we'll have 14. I think they'll have 31. I just think Tua will be able to get it going this year, especially at week 10. And I think they'll beat us. I think week 11 at the Bears, I think we win that, especially because Justin Fields is most likely the quarterback at this time. I do think that our pressure will get to him, and he won't be able to do what to do. Browns, actually, we didn't give a score for that one, for the Bears. Bears, I won't give scores yet. Browns, they beat us by a lot in that game. Week 13 at Steelers, we beat them. It would be a close game. Week 14, we beat the Browns. It's a close game. Week 15 at the Packers, without Aaron Rodgers, we beat them. Blowout. With Aaron Rodgers, we beat them. With Aaron Rodgers, we lose to them. Close game. Bengals, we beat them by a lot. 17 against the Rams, we beat them by a little. And week 18 against the Steelers, we beat them by a lot. So at the end of the day, we'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We'll be 13 and 5, which is pretty good. Kevin's going to be joining in soon, so we'll have to get his opinion on the schedule. Oh. Hello, Kevin. You don't have to put on your camera, by the way.
I can. It's up to you. I remember last time it was kind of blurry, so that's why.
Well, let's try it. Let's see if it's a laggy. Okay, never mind. You can turn it off. So we're just going over the Ravens schedule, the predictions of our games. I'll tell you where we play, who we play, and I want to see if you think we'll win or not. Week 1 at Las Vegas against the Raiders. Do you think we'll win?
Yes.
If so, by a lot or by a little?
I'm gonna say a lot. They have a bad run defense.
Yeah, that's what I exactly said. I don't like their defense at all. They have Cleveland Farrell, and that's it, right? Am I missing anybody?
Well, yeah, they don't really have any big names, and I just remember them being really bad in the run. So
yeah, I agree with you. Week 2 against the Chiefs. That is.
I'm gonna go with a loss there.
By a lot or by a little?
I'm gonna say by a little. That one we have not had success in recent years, but I think that's winnable. But I don't think we're going to.
Yeah, I agree. I think we're going to lose by a field goal. I think it's going to be a really close game. I think it's going to be a low-scoring game.
I disagree there.
No, I think it'll be a low-scoring game because I think everybody will expect our offenses to be really good, but our defenses are going to show up, and it's going to be a really good game. And by week 8, I'll tell you my sneaking suspicion of the season. Week 3 at Detroit, we play the Lions.
We win by a lot there.
I agree. Week 4 at Denver against the Broncos.
Once again, win by a lot.
I think we'll win, but I don't think it's going to be by a lot. All right, here's something. With Aaron Rodgers, will we beat the Broncos by a lot?
No.
Without,
I don't think that they have a good quarterback right now.
Yeah, but with Aaron Rodgers, if Aaron Rodgers goes to the Broncos,
Aaron Rodgers though, yes, yeah. I think it's a close game. I'm saying I think it's a blowout because we have because they don't have one right now. But if they got Rodgers, that'd be close.
And who would win if Rodgers is on the Broncos?
Still us, but it would be a lot closer.
Okay. Week 5 at Baltimore against the Colts.
I'd say that's a close win.
Close win. I think the Colts will win that.
Really?
By a little. Yes, I think Carson Wentz is going to do really good this year. Week 6 at Baltimore against the Chargers.
That's a tough one. I think the Chargers are good, so I'll give them that one.
You think they're going to win?
Well, I think if I was just one game in, I'd give it to the Ravens, but I've already given the Ravens 5 wins out of 6, so against a good team like the Chargers, I'll give it to the Chargers for now.
I think we'll win by a little. I don't think their defense is there yet, especially their corners. Week 7 at Baltimore against the Bengals.
That's a blowout win for the Ravens.
I agree. Week 8, we have a bye. So here's my sneaking suspicion of the season, Kevin. I don't want this to happen. I'm crossing my fingers. My sneaking suspicion is that Lamar Jackson will get hurt right before his contract. Like, renewable contract. And I don't want that to happen at all. But I have a feeling. Yeah. What's today's date? The 14th? All right, here's on the 14th. I said that. Hopefully it doesn't happen. Week 9 at Baltimore against the Vikings.
I'd say that's a close win.
Really?
I think Kirk Cousins is underrated.
Of course you do. I think that's a blowout win.
And they also have a great running back, a couple of decent wide receivers.
I forgot about Dalvin Cook.
Defense needs some work, but they've got a good offense.
I like our offense this year. I think our offense is going to blow a lot of teams out. And our defense is lacking in the pass rush, but against the Steelers, that's not what needs to be. That's not what needs to happen.
We're an all-around good team.
Really? All right, we'll talk about the rookies later. I talked about them a little bit, but I want to see your opinions on them. Week 10 at Miami against the Dolphins.
That's going to be a really good game, I think. I'm going to go with close win again.
So I think this is going to be a close loss. I think the Dolphins are going to pull ahead real quick. Because week 10, I think that gives enough time for Tua to get going, especially with who'd they draft? Jalen Waddle?
I don't think Tua is that good.
Oof. You heard it here first, folks. There's a lot of doubters.
He got benched last year for Fitzpatrick to come in. Fitzpatrick made him look bad.
Yeah, well, there's no confidence. If you have a backup quarterback on the bench and if you do one bad thing, then you're going to take him out. I think with no looming threat over his head, I think Tua will be able to do good this year. We'll have to see, though. Week 11 at Chicago.
That's
we play the Bears. Yeah. Blowout or a little bit?
I'm going to say blowout. And by blowout, I don't mean absolutely destroyed, but not super close either.
Does it change if Justin Fields is the quarterback compared to Andy Dalton?
I'm going to say no.
Yeah,
I think he needs time to develop. He could be a good quarterback, but he needs time.
I agree. By week 11, Justin Fields should be starting.
I would think so.
Week 12 against the Browns, that is at Baltimore.
That one I'm going to say is a close win.
I say close loss. I think the Browns are going to be a really good team this year.
I agree, but I think two good teams. We have the home field advantage.
True.
We're recently off a bye. I think we can get that one.
Yeah. Week 13, we play the Steelers at Pittsburgh.
I'm going to say that's a close loss. It's tough to sweep the Steelers.
Ooh. That's not what I had. I said this was a blowout win.
Oh, well.
I don't think the Steelers are that. I think the Bengals might be over the Steelers this year.
I don't think that the Steelers are that good, but they have a very good defense, and it's always competitive when we play them.
All right, so wide receivers, they obviously have a lot. They have Johnson, they have Juju, they have what's his name? Claypool. Big Ben, that's a question mark. They drafted Najee Harris, but who's their O line? Like,
That
who's
is
gonna
true.
block?
It's true.
Defense, they have no cornerbacks. They cut them all. Safeties, Minka, really good. And then Terrell Edmonds is a linebacker. I don't care what you say. He's a linebacker instead of a safety. Linebackers, Bush. Who's their other one?
I think it was Bud Dupree, but he's gone now.
Right. No, I think it was Bush, and then Bush got hurt, and it was an unknowable person. Outside linebackers, T.J. Watt, and then there was a weird name guy. I don't remember his name, but he was good. I liked him. But all right, their D line, I'll give them credit, is really good. But they have a linebacker, that's good. They have a safety, but everywhere else on that defense is cornerbacks. There's nothing there. If we pass against the Steelers, I think we'll win. And if we rush the passer against the Steelers, I think we'll win. Week 14 at Cleveland.
I have that as a loss.
I have that as a close win. I think they'll come over into Baltimore. They'll beat us. We'll go over to Cleveland. We'll beat them. I don't think we'll be ready to beat them at week 12. I think we'll be ready at week 14, though.
I have the Ravens losing that one and not the home game because of the bye weeks. They're just coming off of a bye, so they get an extra week to prepare for us, and then they're well rested, where we're going to come off a tough week against the Steelers.
Right. Smart. Oh, God, don't look at that.
What was that?
That was my ceiling.
I was going to say, it looked like a ceiling.
Week 15 at Baltimore against the Packers.
I'm going to give that one to the Ravens.
All right.
Although if
with
they have
with Aaron Rodgers, with Aaron Rodgers, do we beat the Packers at home?
Oh, that's going to be a really good game. I would say we barely pull it out.
I think they'll beat us with Aaron Rodgers, but without Aaron Rodgers, with Jordan Love, do you think they'll actually without Aaron Rodgers? Do you think Packers will beat us?
I would say it would be a blowout win for the Ravens if they don't have Packers.
That's exactly what I said. Week 16 at Cincinnati.
Pretty obvious. Once again, a blowout.
Week 17 at Baltimore versus the Rams.
I'm going to say that's going to be another good game.
Remember what happened last time we played the Rams?
Yeah, I'm going to go close win. They're a whole new team the one we played them before, though.
Yeah, week 18 at Baltimore versus the Steelers.
That one I'm going to give as a win to the Ravens.
Yeah, I agree. I'm trying to figure out what, do we play on any special days? We play the day after Christmas.
We have, I think, one Thursday night, a Monday night, 2 Sunday nights, and I forget when the other primetime game is. We might have 2 Monday nights. We have 5 primetime games.
Yeah. All right. That was our schedule predictions. Now I wanted to talk to you about the Ravens rookies and in-depth analysis. Rashad Bateman, thoughts?
I like the pick, but we have not had success with wide receivers, so
I think
I'm really
I think this will be a good one.
We made the right pick. I think he's a good receiver. It's just, can we develop him? And I think we can, but I'm a little bit nervous.
Yeah, but remember, I don't remember their name. T. Martin Keith Williams, was it?
I don't know. I think you're
They
talking about the new coaches, but
the
I
new
don't
coaches,
remember.
yes, the new coaches, they are very good at developing receivers. So hopefully, they can do that in Bateman.
Better than the
Odafe,
Texans' new head coach?
Cully, yeah. Odafe Owe.
I have mixed feelings about that pick. I'm a little bit nervous that he didn't get any sacks last year, but
Mm-hmm.
he has a lot of potential. So again, it has to do with how can we develop him.
And
So
I
I think
think
he's
that
either a huge hit or a huge miss.
I agree. I think the Ravens are the perfect team to develop him. In I think you couldn't have gone to a more better place to develop him. Um, so so I think Odafe is the best draft. Not best draft. Best person in this draft the Ravens took. I think it goes Odafe, um, Tylan Wallace, Bateman, uh, Cleveland, uh, Hayes, Wade, and then the Mason, the fullback. Speaking of who was next, it was Ben Cleveland. Did you see the press conference today?
I have not seen it yet, but I have seen a lot of pictures of him.
Did you hear about it today?
I have not. I haven't. I was out all day, but I will take a look at it. I like reading up on the Ravens site, so I'll have to take a look.
Do you want to know what happened?
Sure.
It was just a question. They said, like they asked about his diet. They said, "Do you have like a diet or what's in your diet?" And he said, "I don't really have one. It's basically just what's ever in the freezer. There's a couple squirrels in the freezer. I take them out a couple times, and I don't have any more deer meat." He's something else, man. I think that he fits in our locker room really well.
Yeah, I really like the pick. I think it was a great pick for us. I think he fits in really well with us. I think for him, it kind of depended on who picked him with his style of play.
Right.
And if a team picked him who wasn't the Ravens, it could have been a really bad fit. But just with his style of play, the Ravens really liked him. And I think it's a great pick.
I agree. Next up is Tylan Wallace. Do you know who that is? Of course
Yes,
you know.
I do. I like that
Thoughts?
pick a lot too. He's a good receiver. We got him in a good spot, and hopefully he can make some plays for us. I think he was like the best available at the time, and he had fallen a little bit, and good potential.
Yeah, he was supposed to go in round 2 to
Might
3.
not be the greatest end for Miles Boykin, but I
Right.
liked the pick.
Yeah, he's an upgrade of Willie Snead, for sure, big time. Hold on. Next up, Sean Wade, was it? No, it was Dalen Hayes, but we'll go with Sean Wade.
Well, as a cornerback, not a fan of the pick, but they said that they were planning on putting him at safety, so I don't know how he's going to turn out there, but there's a reason we drafted him, and
I
if
know
he's
that's
going to
what,
play safety, then he could turn into something potentially, but as cornerback, not so much.
that's what I said. I said what did I say? I said if the Ravens drafted him, he must be good. They must like him. But he was a running back that got transformed into a running back, and no, running back that got transformed into a cornerback that is going to be transformed into a safety. It's not the best of transitions. But I think if the Ravens see something, then it's going to be good. Next up is Dalen Hayes.
I like the pick. I mean, it's a late round pick, but I do like the pick. He's from Notre Dame. Love Notre Dame. Good personality. And he was, I think, another one who was towards the top when we drafted him of the best available list, but I don't remember if he was or not. And
Yeah,
so I don't know too
good.
much about him, but for the round we got him at, he could be a good pick.
Yeah, I don't know too much, but I saw his highlights and it looked pretty good. I think it was a good pick. Real quick, Odafe is gonna go against Alex Leatherwood in week 1, so that'll be a good test of who made the bad error on drafting. It's usually the Raiders.
Yeah, they're never good at drafting.
Yeah. I think that's it. Ben Mason, the fullback, tight end hybrid, whatever.
I have mixed feelings about the pick. I mean,
What are we going to use him for?
If we already have Pancake Pat,
Exactly.
who's a Pro Bowl guy. I love Pat Ricard. So I think Pat Ricard's our guy. But if we can have two Pancake Pats, then nothing wrong with two Pancake Pats, I guess.
Yeah, I don't understand that pick. So I think that's gonna wrap it up. I don't think I have anything else on the agenda. Thank you, Kevin, for joining. A little bit late, but that's fine. I was gonna wrap it up 45 minutes in. I wanted to make it into an hour, so this helped out with that.
Yeah, sorry about that.
That's fine. Thanks, guys, for watching. There was a couple of you in today. Leave a like and subscribe if you have not already, and I'll see you guys later.